experience of the Emon noble life,
It's
gaining
a
the
lot okay.
nobility yourselves, being all socially anxious characters, none of you actually enjoyed the fact that there was a party held in your honor.
Yep.
It wasn't really held in our honor. We just, they just tagged us on the side.
We were basically noble hostages. Like, it was pretty much.
But you're all now nobles of the city of Emon.
Mostly.
That was then left to you guys going. You guys, after a very awkward experience with a Goliath, decided that was the end of the evening. And returning back, you bumped into a very drunk, very, very drunk Allura, who mentioned that, oh wait, I probably should show you your house at some point, but she hasn't done that yet. So, with all of you having gone back to the tavern, you've all gone to bed. You've all gone to sleep.
Turn the heating down then.
Sorry, I'll turn it down now. Give me a sec. So you've all gone to sleep.
Fair enough.
And you're all different levels of drunk as well. None of you got drunk enough to really have a mechanical in-game effect the next day. However,
I disagree. But go ahead. I'm joking, Pam. I'm joking.
It's okay. It was our day off anyway. You can.
Wakes
You're
up
fine.
with 5 points of exhaustion.
Go on. I'm just gonna dive
Stays in
in.
bed all day.
His speed is reduced to 0. He is slug boy now.
So, you're all currently sleeping peacefully. Kevin, your dreams are less peaceful. You dream of this ancient city. The city itself is weird. It seems to have rocks that exist from a different place. Something just feels off about this entire city. It's every building, every wall, every part of it is black, smooth rock.
So it needs to be a bit more guitar.
And it's just got. You can't explain it, but you just get the sense of vileness, of horribleness, of nightmares coming from this city. Whatever its history, the city has not had a pleasant. Kind of walking along throughout the city in your dreams, you're just wandering around, no real direction, looking around at this horrible, horrible place. When you feel something guide you, and you realize that your steps aren't just random throughout this city, but you're actually going to a destination. A city. As you walk through, you get to near the center of the city, and you realize there is another stone wall blocking off another area of the city directly in the center. This stone wall was much taller than the ones you saw on the city's walls, which alone were about 30 feet tall. This one seems 40, maybe 50 feet high. However, it's nothing compared to the large, jagged spire that comes from the center of this city. The spire itself is about 100, easily 150 feet tall. It seems to be the focus for whatever these feelings, whatever the vibes are that you're getting from this city. This seems to be where it's coming from. And as you walk through towards, you're walking towards an open gate in these walls, and you realize that spire is your destination. A bit of trepidation, you keep walking towards the spire. I mean, if it's only a dream, you can't really be hurt, right? So you walk forward. You get to the spire's doors, and the doors of the spire are very anticlimactic. You'd expect magnificent, huge doors. But no, there is one stone door, the same shiny, smooth stone makes up the rest of the city. And as you walk towards it, you don't even realize it's a door at first. You just think there's some cracks around this bit of stone in the wall. And the stone moves out the way for you. That's how you found out it's a door. You step through. It's just spiraling staircases. Every now and then on this staircase, on this spiraling staircase, is a door leading off to what you assume would just be outside the tower. It doesn't seem wide enough to justify another room, but you know. You don't know how you know. You know that each single one of these doors leads to a different room. Somehow, instead of going up, though, your feet take you down. Steps lead you down. And in your dream, you feel you must be walking for hours. You finally get to this one door, the final door in the tower at the bottom. You realise you must be at least a couple of miles underground here. And you go to reach your hand towards this door, and there's this voice in your head. A familiar voice. The voice you recognise. The voice you know. It's the voice that's been guiding you. Oh. Freed. Release. And you wake up. Your body is covered in sweat. You're breathing heavily. You're not sure what just happened, but you know you're no longer in that dream. You're no longer in that horrible place. That place offers you. That place. Be whatever you want to be. The place where you can make yourself a god. So everyone else, you've all woken up after a nice bit of rest. And one by one, you all start coming downstairs in this tavern. What do you do?
Get water and food because I'm probably hanging out my ass.
Same, and I have a bath drawn in my room with my food taken upstairs.
Kevin, you're also awake at this point.
I'm gonna be chilling at the bar, I think.
Yeah, I guess yeah, we'll just come down at some point. Probably a little later. To have some eat and drink. She'll go sit next to Seb. How's it going?
My head hurts.
You know, it's your own fault, right?
Personally. Yeah, no, you're right.
Make sure you drink lots of water, you'll be fine. I'm 17 and I can still drink under the table. It's ridiculous.
You don't really get a lot of chances to drink in taverns when you're constantly going place to place. It just doesn't really not really a thing you do.
We've done a fair bit of drinking recently.
Yeah, but needs must.
And she's gonna order a wine or an ale or something at the tavern.
Seb will be like, "Can I have one of those, please?"
You need to drink water. You're gonna feel much worse.
Yeah, I'll have both.
Fine.
I'll drink the water, then I'll drink that.
Okay, one for him as well.
So, 2 drinks and 1 water brought over to you guys. Place down. Okay, whilst that's happening,
Yep.
Eli. When you wake up, it takes you a couple of seconds. You're a bit groggy at first, but you don't wake up in your bedroom, or in the tavern, or even on the prime material plane.
Oh no!
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
Very familiar library.
What?
About 10 feet in front of you.
Oh, this is an Eli problem.
Desk.
Enjoy.
Sat behind that desk is a towering blue Abishai. Just writing in a notebook at the moment.
Yeah.
He hasn't even made an effort to look up at you at the moment, or even acknowledge your presence.
So I talk about waking up on the wrong side of the bed.
And this, he finishes off some notes in his book, shuts the book, and the book seems to almost melt away in a puddle of fire. He just looks up directly at Eli. defender?
It's me.
How long?
Hmm?
How long would you've had powers, I grant?
3 days.
3
4 days.
days. 4 days. 5 days. 6 days. It's not even been a week already. You misuse your powers. Tell me, Eli, what have you heard of hell?
Well, I mean, no. Warm.
And the second you say warm, both you and the Abishai disappear, reappearing, and you are hovering over what you assume to be hell. All around you see lakes of fire, just mounds of flesh that have lost all shape that they once were and are just literal oozing blobs scurrying forward, shrieking in constant pain. You see people drinking things that seem to scream, liquid that seems to scream as it's drunk. You see horrible flaps of skin like kites floating around. Every now and then a flap of skin will drop on someone, eat them, and this flap of skin will grow. You see torture, you see monsters, pain, and you hear nothing but screams. Tell me, what you think?
I mean,
You see yourself getting comfortable here?
I think I could make a little place for myself, just over there. By that,
Dude.
particular
And
lake of fire.
As you point to this lake of fire, next thing you know, you're in lake of fire and you're screaming. Your flesh is melting down to the bone before it's so hot it's not even burning, it's just melting. You're in agony. And then just before the pain takes your consciousness, you reappear, floating up above where you were, your body back together.
Ow!
What do you think of your place over there? Comfortable? Do you like it?
Toasty.
Toasty. Maybe you spend some more time there. Next, you know, you're back in this lake, but this time it's worse. As your skin dissolves, it regrows, it heals itself, only to dissolve again. It's a constant cycle of agony, and the weird healing that's happening is even preventing you from being able to black out, and it's preventing the pain from turning numb or any kind, because it's like new pain. It's something about to prevent you from even being able to the idea of get used to it. And you're screaming agony for what seems like hours. And you're back floating above hell. Comfortable yet? Would you like a housewarming gift of any kind? Eli?
I mean, I couldn't say, maybe like a holiday home over there.
And again, you point somewhere and you are there. Only this time you're no longer Eli. You're you're a ball of flesh. You're just a mound of flesh. You feel the pain in every movement as every organ is being crushed without the weight of a skeleton to hold anything back. And you're trying to drag yourself forward and feel the bottom of your flesh sizzle and burn as the hot metal cooks. This time you're not there for hours, days, years even. It's gotten so long that you've forgotten who you are, you've forgotten everything. And then just like that, you're back in front of this Abishai. And it takes a couple moments, but as the memory of who you once were, what you realise 5 years ago, comes back to you. He grins and goes, "Enjoy your housewarming gift, Eli."
This was nice. It was just nice.
Nice. I mean, if you
Jesus.
enjoyed it that much, I can send you back down there about the rest of your life like that.
I mean,
The rest
don't
of time.
you don't you know?
If it's that
Don't push
pleasant
yourself.
for you, I can just send you back there. If it's really that nice.
I wouldn't want you to go out your way or anything.
No trouble for me. He clicks his fingers and once again, ball of flesh, a mound of flesh, and you're in agony. Your mind has once been being ripped apart from you, and you're just being left. Time goes on for you, and pain somehow intensifies over time, growing more and more unbearable. At one point, you're pretty sure a bit of your flesh slipped into a lava river and burned away, but you can only longer even remember. You know you once had a name. You were once a person. But even then, that thought is fleeting. It's gone. You just must. If you don't even know where you're going, you're just moving. You know that to stay where you are is more agony than to move around, so you move. And this time, you once again appear back. And he is there, grinning, smiling. You know, Eli, how much time has passed in the prime material plane since you and I had this chat?
About an hour?
Not even a second. To extend this pain, return. I could make you live your horrible life as some forgotten thing, agonizing hell for eternity. Even if I was to die tomorrow for you, it would still seem like. So once again, I ask Eli, how willing are you to go back? Is it still nice for you?
He shrugs.
All right. I can tell that you're not going to learn your lesson this way.
Nope.
And you're both back in the library. Very well. Don't break her. Or that. That will be your summer vacation pain I have in mind. Hurt her.
Ooh,
If you even
I'm
make
sorry.
her
Are
cry
you
one
stupid or
tear,
something? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to cut you off. Are you fucking stupid? You like I literally sold my fucking soul to keep her safe. Why the fuck?
I gave you those powers to protect her, Eli. I didn't give you those powers so you could fuck my daughter.
You see.
No, you see nothing.
I see several things.
Ignorant, pathetic half-elf. You don't even know your own bloodline. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know what powers you gave up for her. You have no understanding of your world nor any other. You have no understanding of any of the threats that are coming for you. You have no understanding of anything. You are an ignorant child. And nothing more.
You done?
I'm done listening to you, Eli. And with a wave of his hand, your mouth isn't gone. It's as though you were biologically evolved to never have a mouth in the first place. It's not that your lips still shut or that your mouth. It's that it never existed for you.
Neat.
You don't have any vote. You can't even make noises. It's horrible. I want you to understand one thing, Eli. Your soul is mine. Your future is mine. Every act you do counts towards how I will eventually. While I welcome you back here as a guardian, as a warrior, or will I force your soul through the worst torment that an immortal devil could ever think. Eli, ignorant. Let's see how you do without those powers, shall we? And he waves his hand, and you wake up again. Back in the tavern. No time has passed. It's as though you were, for an instant, ripped out of time, placed exactly back where he took you.
Okay. Try and summon the soul.
Nothing appears.
Neat. He's just gonna go downstairs. Gonna go downstairs. Gonna just sit next to Rose and just say like, "So I talked to you."
Sorry, what?
Oh, so I just talked to your dad.
Hi, I'm here, by the way.
Yeah. Hi,
Hello.
Me and Sib are getting What do you mean? You've been upstairs for like 5 minutes.
Oh, no, hell's weird.
I mean, I
Rose,
kind
you
of
have
know
an
that.
understanding that there's a weird time to start.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, how did you get there? Like, you can't.
I woke up
I can see that.
on the floor in that library.
Wait, you can plane shift in your sleep?
No.
No, my dad can take people.
Right, sorry, I was
sometimes.
kind of hoping for the other one. Yep,
Yeah.
right.
How'd it go?
Not well.
Wait, you said something about being there. Like, how long was it for you?
Oh, about 10 years.
Holy
Are
fucking
you shitting
shit.
me?
No.
Right, I'm gonna kill him.
Yep, she's gonna go upstairs.
I'm coming with.
No, you, I know what, I don't even have banishment anymore, so I can't even just bamf myself there.
Oh, I thought you could do it. That's what
I used to be able to, but because I've taken, because I done with my magic, she's forgetting her warlock spells, and that's one of them. Which I kind of feel like was on purpose.
At this
In that
point,
case,
Side
never
effect of
mind.
pulling away from a father's power.
I will
as well.
stay. I will retract that then. I stay the fuck where I am.
at this point, Kevin will walk down the stairs out of his room. I guess as Rose is walking up.
Yep.
He looks not good.
I really want to care, but at the moment, I'm sorry, she
Yeah.
wouldn't notice.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
He probably, in fact, bumps her a little bit because he's like.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
might like
she's not-
apologise as she goes past, maybe. But yeah, up to her room, opens her fucking book, and just starts yelling at it in Infernal.
From downstairs, can everyone just hear?
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Ali comes out of the room holding her ears.
Ali could actually hear the rage welling up in your mind, let alone.
Hear the blood pumping.
I'm glad I was
Oh,
muted
no.
for that entire conversation. Oh, I'm shouting fucking loud. Really fucking loud.
Kevin
By
can
the way,
understand every word
Yeah,
you're
you can.
saying.
Yeah, in Inferno, it's basically lots of swearing, cursing,
Seb, did you stay down with
and
Eli?
calling him a
quickly?
coward.
Yep.
Cool. You're starting to notice a slight change in Eli's face.
What?
Whilst he sat there, and after Rose has run off, you see starts to be some carving appear in his head. And Eli, you feel a sharp pain in your forehead, a headache.
Eli? Eli, your face, man.
What's with my face?
Eli, it's a
It's
really
something-
sharp headache.
There's something on your
Really
face, dude.
painful headache.
I think I'm just hungover.
Have I got? Can I? Is there like a mirror or something nearby that I can grab?
Rose is
Not
fucking a 50-year-old.
downstairs in the tavern.
Yeah, I can't imagine there are many.
Do you speak Infernal at all, Seb?
Me?
Yeah,
No, I don't.
cool. All you recognise then is that there are runes now across, carved into Eli's forehead.
I will say
Eli.
Kevin would have gone to the bar because that's where Seb is.
I'm gonna slap Kevin on the arm and be like, Kevin.
Well,
Mm.
no, listen, I'm
I'm gonna
fine.
point at Eli. I'm gonna point at Eli's head.
He looks a bit out of it. He's shaking a little bit. But he looks at, well, he first looks at Seb, and then just really like slowly and simply like just looks to his hand, like, what the fuck is it you want me to do? And then looks to Eli's face.
What languages do you speak, Kevin?
Common and infernal. Goes deeply.
You recognise that it's not necessarily a word carved into Eli's head. It's more the symbol. Okay, I guess the direct translation would be property.
Oh,
It's more.
Oh, wolf.
oh.
It's more a symbol of slavery.
Is it the
used by
same
devils.
symbol that she has on her back?
Nope.
Mm,
You recognise the symbol, though.
It's infernal.
I'm
know
not up
what?
there anyway, so I wouldn't.
Oh, you're not there, no.
I wouldn't know.
Is it like having TM stamped on your fucking head, like just trademark?
No, it's more like during the slave trade having a brand of the ranch owner on your forehead.
Oh,
Copyright infringement. Yeah.
Looks
Okay.
fresh.
Infernal equivalent of boy.
I have something similar, but like mine's hidden, but you only see mine with Eldritch Fire, so. And it's
I'll just
neater.
keep. I'll just keep like kind of. I'm just gonna kind of poke
Does it
Kevin
look
in the arm and
fresh?
be like,
Does it look like
looks
someone's
it's-
just scratched
It
it into
looks
his
weird.
forehead?
It looks fresh in that there are calves that you could see blood on, but the blood's not leaking out the cuts. It's as though the cuts aren't there. So it looks fresh, but at the same time, it's not bleeding.
that ain't regular, right there.
Dude,
I
I need a drink.
I'm gonna just slide Kevin my drink while I drink some of my water because I think I'm so hungover I'm visualizing shit.
Yeah, he's gonna knock it back. Who did you piss off exactly? Or sell yourself to? Get sold to? That implies your property. You're owned, much like a slave.
Okay.
This is not good. It's not
Kevin.
good.
Ali will come.
you-
Ali will head downstairs and just sort of be like, just sort of come down. Why is everyone so worked up this morning?
Right, Ali, there's a
What you
lot
about to
going on
say,
right
Kev?
now.
Did you say Kevin's name, Pav?
You would know one thing about this brand.
Yeah.
In most, let's say, civilized cultures, seeing someone with this brand is the same as essentially seeing a devil themselves walk through the cities. They are that devil's. In most cases, the history is that that person seen as not only that devil's property, but their messenger and also their tool of will. So most people do not even work, let alone trust people with this brand on them, because they see it as evidence that a devil is influenced. You also that's all you know.
In this case, he's going to start nervously fiddling with rings and shit he's got on. Not good, not good. You cannot be seen with that on your forehead. You won't work again. You won't. I mean, you'll be run out of the city.
Kevin, are you okay?
Well, I might be evil. He's got this devil thing.
Hang on a second, rewind. What?
He's gonna like turn and like slightly grab Seb, not like roughly, but like shake him, kind of like another nightmare, another nightmare.
Oh shit!
Shiny black, big spire.
Hang on, slow down. Explain.
Voice said I could be like a god.
Talk it through. So, like, what happened? And while he's talking, while he's going to explain or say anything, I'll get him another drink.
Just a spire with stairs and going a long walk down the stairs. Just the voice, just telling me to. Not good. And the going to point to Eli again. This not good.
Not good either. No. But we're gonna sort that. We'll get there. We'll sort that out. Okay. There's a lot going on all at once right now. He's just gonna like push the drink towards him and be like, just take a seat. Just relax. Try and relax. We're gonna figure some stuff out.
Yeah. I mean, okay.
I feel like I'm missing a lot here.
Should we like take a half glug, look back at Eli and just like hold the glass out?
Yeah. Ali, I need you to do something for me. I'm not qualified to help people hold their shit together. Just assistance would be appreciated.
Whilst this is all going on, sorry to interrupt, but Rose, what are you doing right now?
Like I said, basically yelling at my book, basically as if I was yelling at my dad, because I know there's a connection to him, and writing in it, basically just saying, talk to me, what the fuck did you do, that kind of thing, calling him a coward. That kind of thing.
The only response you get is just the words, he can either have his powers and protect you, or he can be my slave.
Gonna write back, he is protecting me.
With no response.
With
Right,
dick.
going back downstairs. Can any of you fuckers cast banishment?
Kevin's just going to shake his head and then point to Eli's face.
What did you do?
No.
Nothing. There's literally like two people going, his face. His face.
No. Looking at his face, you see a symbol that you've only seen once, but you know why it's used. So, first of all, the only time you've ever seen a symbol used is after your father, and your father had no clue you were watching this, by the way. You must have been a really young child peeking in through the window. Your father had caught some soldier or some enemy. You were too young to understand if it was just a soldier or someone important or whatever. Your father had catched it. And he, with his fingers, carved this into that. I don't want to say person because they were definitely a devil. That creature's forehead. And he chuckled and went.
Devils are people too.
And he laughed. Some, but not this guy. After your father carved this symbol on his forehead, he just laughed. at this man, and the man seeing a mirror. You've never seen a demon break down in, I don't want to say tears or sadness, but more agony, I guess.
I know what you mean.
From the conversation you've overheard, the gist you got is that this man will now no longer be able to hide amongst mortals. Everyone shall know him for what he is, and shall all hunt and kill him. Now, onto what you know about the symbol more. You know that this symbol is almost never used in modern times. It used to be used, and then people realised what it meant, and so devils stopped doing it
They were
to the
pointless.
people they actually wanted to be useful, because they didn't want those people to be obvious. However,
Yeah.
your father carried on doing it.
Of course.
There were 2 reasons your father ever carried on doing it. The first is because you know that your father had also created a spell that was hidden inside the symbol that allows him to take complete and utter control of whatever he's got it carved onto.
Oh,
And the second reason is if he ever catches an enemy, he does it to his enemy, so that way no one will ever work with them again.
Do I know if it can be removed or taken back?
You know that it can only be removed either by your father or by a ritual that you've heard about but don't know enough about. And you know there is a book in somewhere in your father's library that has that written.
Okay.
That's all you know. Your anger increases though. Oh,
You think?
Your anger definitely.
You think? What happened while I was upstairs?
well, I've got this thing on my head.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, he's
No.
got a thing in his head.
Seriously, can anyone cast banishment?
What the
No.
fuck is that?
It's a spell. Can anyone use
Oh.
it here?
No.
Kevin?
I can suggest that someone do it, but no.
And out of Eli's mouth, you hear. Eli, you hear this too, but it's as though it's coming from really far away. It's weird.
Mm.
But out of Eli's mouth, you hear, "Oh, I do wish you'd find a better way to come visit, daughter."
Jesus Christ.
That's such a crude spell.
Well, then find me a better one.
You know you're not powerful enough to use it yet. The second you are, I will grant you my power.
What did you do?
What is this?
Shut
What
up.
the fuck is happening?
There's nothing good going on here.
Is he saying it in his
Have
voice
a
or Eli's
nice-
voice, by the way?
It's not Eli's voice.
Thank
definitely
fuck, because
your
that'd be
father's voice.
fucking weird. Cool.
This
I tried to have a nice chat
You don't have nice
about his
chats.
situation, and this stubborn, ignorant mortal refused to accept his lot in life.
Leaning towards Seb. What is this voice?
What situation? He's doing what you've asked him to do. He's keeping me safe.
He defiled you.
Shit.
Busted.
Not 3 days after I grant him his abilities, and he uses them to turn
Let's not.
defiling my
No.
daughter into a fucking light show.
Oh boy.
I made him your bodyguard, and this mortal, ignorant nothing filed.
He's not
Thoughts?
nothing.
Leaning
They're
towards
all
Seb.
nothing.
I love him. So it's tough.
And the voice kind of changes and becomes more. There's still anger. There's still a lot of "I am right, you were wrong" in the voice.
Mhm.
But there's a bit of empathy. You do not know what love is.
No thanks to you.
Raised the best I could. I hid you from our enemy. I hid you from the ones who wanted it. And I gave you a bodyguard, and he betrayed my trust.
He didn't betray anything.
He is nothing. You are the daughter of one of the most powerful devils in existence, and he is nothing but a fucking half-elf.
He is everything to me, and that's what should matter.
Well, you can decide. Stay with you, or he can protect you.
Are you seriously?
And Eli, your body is back under your control.
Or you just stab your dad.
Point
Did-
Eli, like, I don't mean to interrupt all the fucking fun. Whose voice was that?
I
Well,
mean,
It
not
wasn't
mine.
his voice.
that's true.
Ali will
Rose
go
is gonna
now,
go outside.
Kevin.
Are there
Ali will turn
any
round to
trees
Kevin.
outside?
There's a couple of trees.
Cool. Carry on. I'll do me in a minute.
I will turn to Kevin. It's a long story. Something tells me not one you want to hear.
Pretty
Why
effed
do
in
we-
the air, guys.
Why do we keep getting involved with assholes after asshole after asshole?
Does
I
this,
walk downstairs and go, I heard my name.
I will cut you. Now is not the time.
Really isn't the time, my friend.
does
Holy
he not
fuck, what's going on
understand
with your
that
face?
you are doing both?
Victor, a drink. Let us drink.
Drinking is good. And I get a drink.
This is bullshit.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend I understand all of this. This is all very new to
Tell me about
me
it.
as well.
The man's been branded. That's bullshit.
It appears he's marked as a
Well,
property of the
Eli-
devil.
Eli, what did you do? What did you say?
What? I mean,
Devils don't just brand for no reason. I wouldn't have thought.
Kevin,
he's just all pissed. It's fine.
What?
is that true? Do they just is there a reason? Like, is there an
Oh, I
extended
mean-
reason they give this shit to people, or is it just
I
for
think
shits
he's
and
just
giggles?
pissed off because I'm with
That
her.
particular part is to be a messenger, the primary follower of the devil, as you will. People will not work with him. People will not want him around. To
Oh,
have a
great.
mark such as that from a devil. The way I read it in a book once is whoever bears that brand or that mark, it's as though the devil that forced it upon the individual was walking through the city themselves.
Oh fuck!
That's going to be a problem.
How
Eli,
close?
man.
It could, however, help us in some ways, I guess. I mean,
How?
No one's gonna go fucking near us now, I guess. But this is not okay.
Problem is that no one's going to go near us that we want to be near us, and people that we don't want anywhere near us are very specifically going to be gunning for him.
Mm-hmm.
How close together are the trees that are outside?
A few feet, I guess. Is that on one side has got like a cluster of trees, on the other there's just a couple dotted along.
Within a 20-foot
these
radius
are the
sphere, by
city
any
proper.
chance?
There's about 3-4 trees you can get within 20-foot radius.
Perfect. I'm gonna fireball them and just scream.
Okay. You cast fireball. They're trees. They don't You want to
Yep.
roll damage? Go ahead.
Make
No,
a
it's-
saving throw.
it's
Make
fine,
a
I just
saving
needed to
throw
burn
at the fucking
shit.
tree.
I'm not
Do
going to
it.
bother making a dexterity saving throw for the rooted trees.
Do it.
Uh,
Do it.
Natural 20, it takes half damage.
sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll roll my saving throw. It's a 19 minus 19. Fail.
Cocky
Still
bitch.
funny.
Ali doesn't even have any water spells to go and put out this.
I'm also then going to use control
There is a-
flames to make them expand
there isn't a
5 feet
fire,
as
but-
well.
Oh, fuck.
And
Can I go
The
outside?
explosion happens, and the trees are shattered, and bits of bark are blown in all directions. And before the fire can die down, you expand it out.
I'm going to double the light area of light as well.
Sure, the fire is bigger and brighter.
Can I, hearing the said explosion, walk outside? And
Everyone can hear.
I mean, I think everyone heard this shit.
uh,
Oh,
Yeah, you can
she's
go outside if you want to.
yeah. Go
this
outside.
village stopped freaking the fuck out from the raging inferno.
I would
that is going
say
down.
that she's probably on fire. Like her body is on fire.
Your body is covered in flames.
Hmm.
I make my way over to the burning beauty, and I walk over to her and say, "Is there a reason you've got a burning bush? Is it to do with Eli? What's going on? What's with his head? Talk to me. You are noble now. Stop destroying the city you are noble of."
I couldn't give a fuck what I'm the noble of.
What's happened?
It's a long story.
Well, I've got time.
I don't.
Well, I don't have time. You don't have time. We're meant to be going and working with Alora today, travelling to go kill a load of fucking goblins.
I couldn't give a shit
Or was that
about the
tomorrow?
goblins.
What's happened? What's with that mark on Loverboy's face?
Like I said, long story. I'm half devil. Turns out my dad's a devil. I died. Eli brought me back. My dad gave me magic. He's not pleased that we're together. He did that to his forehead.
Fair enough. Okay. I mean, there is a bit of an age difference between the two of you, isn't there?
Eldritch blast him in the chest.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
It's all self-inflicted.
It really is.
21, 20, 27, and 18.
Jesus fucking Christ.
20, so 2 hit, because I used my reaction to dodge one of them, but yes, 2 would hit.
I've rolled 4, unless your armor class is over 18.
And
My
the
armor class.
fourth hit.
I can reaction my
Okay.
armor class up to 25.
Yeah, that's cool. So how many do you dodge with the 4?
I only dodged 2, so 2 hit me.
Yeah.
Because I can only do it for 1 attack. It's
9
not
and
like shield for the
6.
entire round. That's fine. Did that make you feel any better, darling?
Do you want me to do it again?
Did it make you feel any better?
Yes. No. Just
Do it again.
does it again.
And I hold out my chest and I will take every single hit.
Ali's not healing your stupid ass.
Viktor was a good man. He
Not
did
mine.
good things in his time.
He was a good man.
It was a
Not
shame
smart,
he
man.
fell down dead.
Hold on, Rose.
I'm sorry, I'm
Because
just
even though he
clicking.
accepts every hit,
Yeah.
the 12 still misses because that's just you not hitting him,
Yeah.
not necessarily him dodging out the way.
Isn't that Demig?
So
Yeah,
the
sorry.
first 12.
Yeah,
So he
23,
takes
12.
13, 12, and 7 damage, but not the 15.
Yeah.
So the last one doesn't hit.
Because it's all
So
breaking
that-
up a bit.
32 damage.
Okay. Feeling a bit more winded. Did that help?
Flames die down a little bit and she just sits on her knees for now.
I go and sit next to her. Look. I can take a beating. I may not have a devil for a father, but I know what it's like to have a devilish father. But whatever's going on, it can be sorted. Destroying innocent trees isn't going to do much for it.
It's not the first time she destroyed an innocent tree out of anger either.
I know. So yes, stuff's going down is what I can imagine. Marking your lover's, boyfriend, whatever's head, and your dad's got something to do with it. I've heard the basic gist of what's going on, but really, if it's your dad, if it's something that is from your home, if you think losing your cool is going to help you solve it, take it out on me. But if you want to keep your mind together, because out of everyone there, you're the one that's going to know anything about it, do you really think losing your cool will help you focus on it?
I don't know what else to do.
And then let me give you the one piece of advice that my father really gave me that stuck with me. Use it. You're angry. Use it. You're stressed. Use it. Stand up.
To do what?
Look. Use it. Use it. You've got to drive with it. Push with it. I'm not charming. I'm not a good talker. I know I'm not. But what strengths have you got here? You've got knowledge. It's from your home plane, whatever. Sorry, I don't know much about you. You said half devil. I'm assuming devil is your home plane.
I'm from Venice.
Okay. So glad I didn't call you jailbait again. And I'd give a very cheeky wink with that one, trying to get the tongue-in-cheek laugh and maybe a hit. But exactly. Is anyone else in the party from Avernus?
No.
So you're going to be the knowledge base for this. If your father's done that from your plane, no one else here really will be able to do anything about that.
I can't either. I don't know.
So you can't do anything about it right now? Then use it. Use it as a drive to push yourself so you can do something about it. Why did he mark his head?
Because he's with me. Was with me. I don't know.
He's still there, so I'm sure he still is with you.
Will you sit out here with me for a bit?
Of course. Do you want to hit me again?
No, I'm fine.
I will sit down next to her and in a very big brother sort of way, arm over the shoulder and pull her into my chest a little bit. By the way, darling, you've got a good shot with that. With those blasts.
Thanks.
What's going on in the tavern whilst this is happening outside?
Do we just
Yeah,
hear a
they-
fucking explosion
stood
from
up.
outside, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard an explosion after Rose went out, and then Viktor went out to go and talk to Rose after the explosion.
Oh. Guess your friend's pissed off.
She's probably blowing something up.
When are we going to fight these goblins?
I
mean,
I've got some things to say about that, but not right now.
I'll be honest, I don't fucking care. I
All
don't
right, yeah, okay, he said it for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Anymore. Eli's just gonna stand up and leave.
I'm gonna go after him. Just follow him out.
He's just walking in a direction.
Yeah, I'll just walk with him. Talk to me.
What do I do?
About which part?
About her.
Boy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's so much what do you do about her. I think it's more about what you do about the other guy.
I can't do anything.
I feel like that's what he wants you to think, though.
The only way I can see to fix this is to either go or break it off with her. I don't want to do either.
You don't. Everyone always assumes that things are a crossroads or some kind of left or right door scenario, but the truth is, life is a fucking spider web. There are so many different threads that you can walk down. And there are always other options. And it's taken me a little while to realize that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, when are we going to go kick his teeth in?
I can't do anything.
Look,
So
man.
fun fact, I am a guy. Oh, I have nothing.
Look, this is what I said to you before, and you were like, you didn't need any of that magic stuff and all that stuff, and if I can do it, you can do it.
No, but you know, you've trained your entire life. I've had this stuff just happen. I'm
I'm
smart,
not.
I'm not fast, I'm not strong, I'm not anything. But a pretty face. And that's it.
But you can still be a pretty face with a weapon in your hand. And that's all that matters.
It won't matter at all if I get stabbed to death.
Well, you won't. Then he's going to punch him in the arm. And he's going to be like, because I'm not going to let that happen. You're not getting stabbed to death. If anyone's stabbing you, it's going to be me.
Well, I think...
So you've got nothing now, huh? Nothing at all? No magic-y stuff?
Nope.
I'm going to grab his arm. And we're like, come on then.
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy you a weapon.
Oh, okay.
We're doing this now.
Oh, okay. I
You know, me and
we go to Alora and see what she can do.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, yeah, that's a good shout. But also, I'm gonna go buy you a weapon first.
Okay.
And then we'll go and talk to Alora, and then we'll go kick someone's teeth in.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You know, I had a conversation with Rose a while ago. I wasn't really gonna tell you about it because it felt really awkward.
Mm-hmm.
And she was gonna leave. And I told her not to, otherwise I would just be a little creep and follow you two, because I knew you'd leave as well. And I made a promise to stay. And recently I really, really, really wanted to leave. Really badly. Because my dad's out there, you know?
Yeah.
But I didn't. I just want you to remember that.
Thank you.
Right, let's get you a badass. What are you thinking? Like, big fuck off? You can't wield a hammer. That's not going to happen.
I'm pretty
Um,
strong.
Yes, you really need to work out more. Anyway, like,
Do
are we thinking a big sword or?
something light.
All right,
Okay.
all right. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'll just take him to some motherfucking
All right. So,
weapony place or something.
Rose and Kevin, Victor, even you guys, at some point head back into the tavern.
Yeah, I'm going upstairs to my
Eli
room.
and Seb, you guys head on out. What are the rest of you doing?
Going
Small.
into
Is
my
it the
room.
so is it the night after the party?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to see Aloha. Yeah, she's a hunk to fuck. I'm going to probably, don't know, I think Victor might just go, just do some training exercise for the morning, I think. And then maybe in the
Kevin
afternoon
and-
head over to Aloha.
Sure. Kevin and Ali, is there anything you two want to get on? Anything in particular you two are wanting to?
Ali will probably head over towards Alora's and wait nearby
Cool.
because
Kevin?
we're supposed to be doing stuff, and that's why she's going there. So
Kevin?
Oh. Yeah, he really doesn't want. Not sure about doing the whole goblin thing, but he's gonna follow Alan because everyone else is fucked up as well. And he's like, I don't know what to do.
So we will start off with Eli and Seb then. Eli and Seb, you two leave the tavern and immediately, Eli is treated different. First person you come across goes pale in the face and just wanders away. Everyone's giving him a wide berth. Some people are pointing and whispering. Some people are being less subtle and just pointing and laughing. Eli is being treated as subhuman by everyone who sees this mark. He's being treated as a traitor to his race. Instantly. There are people that spit at him. Food is thrown at him.
I will try and use my motherfucking rogue reflexes to bat that shit.
You're able to get most of it.
Yeah.
But it gets to the point where it's almost like that scene from Game of Thrones where it's shame, 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 shame.
Yeah.
But there's, as words gets out that this person with this mark on their forehead is wandering around, the people that know what that means are starting to come over, and there's crowds gathering, just throwing food and booing and hissing at Eli.
I
You're
will
seen
literally
as a villain
use
right now.
a cloak or my hat or something just to cover his fucking, just so that he doesn't get shit in his face and stuff.
You're able to cover it, and using your rogue-like skills, navigate around the city and get to the point where you've got out of the sight of everyone who's seen it, and it's now covered up. And you head off to a shop, an armory.
Mm.
You walk up to this armory. There is.
This whole time, Seb's just like, I fucking hate people. I fucking hate people.
There is a dwarf. one's a male dwarf. He's got quite a short beard, this one. Not because he cuts it, you can see there are burn marks on the end of his entire beard, as though he's recently just lit whatever was there on fire by accident.
Nice.
Heavily sweating, not even wearing a top, because you assume that whatever top he would have worn would have been ruined with sweat by now.
Yeah.
As this dwarf is hammering away on this one, it looks to be like a spear blade on an anvil, as he's just hammering away at it. He doesn't notice you guys approach.
I'm gonna make sure that my hat is on Eli.
He's not gonna. He's just just blank.
Just gonna put it on him so it covers his fucking head. It's like forehead. And I'll just kind of. I'm basically like slightly dragging him everywhere at this point. I'll just walk up to the blacksmith. Like, hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How can I help?
Boy, have I had a day.
1 second. Cool.
He's got a hat on.
Yep.
Fuck you. Right, okay. It's a nice hat as well. It's got the feather in it and everything. I feel like I'm looking for like a light weapon. If you could recommend one, it's for my friend here.
One-handed or two?
Just looks at him.
Would you like to swing with one hand or two? One. And are we talking light weapon as in light sword? Are we talking dagger? Are we talking a bludgeoning? What?
He's not
What's
very
your
strong,
preference,
so
So preferably a slashy, piercy type of weapon. Can eye you up and down, Eli. Like, I think I got the thing. Yep. Scurries out back and comes back with what seems to be somewhere between a short sword and a dagger. Longer than a dagger, however, width-wise about as wide, but definitely shorter than a short sword. There's no guard on the hilt. It looks to be
a little tanto.
is it like
it's a tanto?
Yeah.
Does it suit you well?
Yes.
You're right, lad.
I don't.
Tell you what, you've obviously had a shitty day so far. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I made that one out of leftover metal I had, so just keep it.
No. We'll give you something for it. You know, we're not cherry cases.
Never said you were. I definitely expect something back. But not now. One day you may be in the position to return the favor to me, and on that day, I hope this blade saves my life. Take it, lad.
Have you got what's your name again? Sorry?
Dirk.
Your name is Dirk, as in a knife. You're named after a knife.
I mean, my family weren't very imaginative. My dad named all my siblings after what he had around him.
Please tell me you have a brother called Hammer.
Got a brother called Hammer.
Oh my god, yes. Sorry.
Got a
I got
sister called
excited.
Spira.
Oh my god.
But he's gonna leave
Uncle
almost
Chamber Paul.
conspiratorially. The worst one is my youngest sister,
Oh Jesus.
called Sidehor. And he
Wow.
just starts laughing, and you realise this entire time he's just been fucking with you.
Yep.
Nah,
figured.
I'm just Dirk. I just like the name. Sounds good. Easy to remember.
Right. Cool.
Anyway. I best get on. Turns out there's a big load of soldiers heading down south. Don't know what for, but they requested a lot of blades.
Soldiers.
Why?
No, I
Something
mean.
about invasion to the south.
Oh, right. Right. Cool. Nice to meet you, Dirk.
Very good to meet you too.
All right.
Why don't you do this lad here a favor and go and get him something strong to drink?
Yeah. We just came from. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go. All right. This is a bad idea. I'm just gonna pull Eli right the fuck out of here.
Try to play a friendly character who just do a favor. But
He did kind of
more
say that.
laughing.
Oh yes, you're indebted to me now. Like,
I'll
Bit of a
be
mean
not really
type.
too keen on it right now.
yeah,
To be honest
not,
with you.
not hot on it. Been there, done that. Came across as very classy. I will
Big fan of
take.
them boys.
He's definitely a fucking class boy, right? I'll take Eli back to the tavern if I can. I'll be like, we should probably go back, or maybe
Okay.
Allura. I don't know, whichever one you want to do.
Yeah. Just take me somewhere, please.
Allura might be able to fix this, possibly. Possibly. She's got all the magic-y shit, so that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so whilst you guys head over to Allura's, I'm going to go. Rose, you are in your room.
Yep. Got the planer
What
bolt out.
are you doing? You get the planer bolt your father gave you out.
Yep. And I'm just staring at it. Trying to look through any of the books I've got. See if anything jogs my memory. Twisting it, I guess. Trying to, I don't know, use like my Eldritch Blast or something. Just anything that.
Okay, so you're going through your books. There's nothing there about how to use it. Try and twist areas, maybe? Nothing. You like rub it like a lamp, maybe like a genie sort of thing? No. Everything you try, and then you get so frustrated, you just throw it in the air and you shoot an Eldritch Blast at it. And the second the Eldritch Blast hits it, it's shattered. And the redder mist in this case that was in there swirls out in about a 15-foot radius. Anytime when it hits the wall, it goes up the wall. It doesn't go through walls. It's blocked off by the wall. The second it touches you, you can feel yourself disappearing. And when the mist is gone, you're in your father's study.
Good. Is he
He's
there?
not in there though.
Perfect. You can go right for the books and look for the fucking book that I also got my glasses on. I'm trying to look for the book that contains the ritual to remove the brand.
Make a investigation check.
Yep, I'm gonna tuck my hair behind my ear and give myself guidance.
Go for it.
Fucking hang on. How do you move my mouse like that? 7. 21.
21. Looking, and
two.
it takes a while, but then you
23.
remember 23. Okay. So you're looking, takes a while, but then you remember where you saw it. And you run over to the bookcase, it's directly behind your father's desk. You remember fourth shelf to the right, fourth shelf to the right. And you go up, fourth shelf, and you're scrolling through the books that are there and the scrolls and whatever's stored in his bookcase. And there's just a gap. Just a gap where you remember the book being. turning around, you see your father in a weird juxtaposition. You on the other side of the desk, and your father out in front, flicking through the exact book you were looking for.
Give it to me.
No. I was a fool to choose. I was a fool to give someone with that arrogance, stubbornness, and disrespect power.
Give it to me now.
No.
If you've ever
I
cared.
see you wasted your get out of jail free card.
You didn't give me a choice.
There's always a choice. You chose. Comes, daughter. You chose so much that you blame me for. Eli is my tool now. If he tries to leave you, I'll ensure he won't. And if you get into danger, I will temporarily allow him to use some of the power he had before to protect. And once that danger is over, he will lose his powers again until the next danger occurs. I will not have him misusing the powers of hell, the powers of Avernus itself, in that way again.
Then take mine.
No.
Why would the rules be any different?
Because you're my daughter and you know it. You know that's what makes the rules different. The only reason you're not more powerful is because you're somehow refusing the power I gave you in exchange for this stuff that goes through your veins now.
I have my hands catch fire.
You cannot threaten a devil with fire, daughter. You should know that. Maybe you should return home for a time being. It seems you're forgetting much of your lessons. You'd be safer here.
If I return
I'd be able to
home...
keep an eye over you, and I wouldn't need to keep a tool around.
If I return home, will you remove the brand?
No.
I'm going to reach behind me, onto my back. I'm going to use... Okay, I might need some flavour, I guess. I want to burn my back, basically. The brand on my back from him, the Marks Missy property, I'd like to sear my skin until it's gone.
Okay, you try. The issue with having the pure elemental fire magic...
Yeah, I didn't think it'd work.
You're quickly discovering is it's very difficult to burn yourself with your own fire.
God damn it. Anything in the study, like candles or anything?
It's not that you're immune to fire.
Just my own fire.
It's that your fire, your magic, won't hurt you.
Is there any candles or anything in the study?
No, there's just the floating orbs of light a few feet above you.
God damn it. I've got my bag. Perfect, I have daggers. I'll take a dagger instead.
Okay.
And I'll try and cut my back so that it obscures the brand.
Make a acrobatics check for me, please.
Yep, to try and reach my back. It's like top left of my shoulder. Acrobatics. Sorry, because I'm using my character sheet in a different thing. It's confusing me.
Okay.
Also, fucking stressed. Feel so much better about nearly killing Munchkin. 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yep, I want to hack the fuck out of my skin there.
So, hold on, what's this? So you go to cut your back, and a mage hand pops up, grabbing the blade of the dagger, just holding the hand over the blade of the dagger.
Let go.
I will let go when you decide to finish with this temper tantrum of yours. It's clear you're not ready to live amongst mortals.
Remove the
Their
brand from him.
point of view appears to have ruined and broken your mind. You have forgotten who you are and how to treat those lower
Remove
than
the
yourself.
brand.
The brand's gone. Doesn't not mean you're any less my daughter than you were a second ago.
I meant the one on Eli.
No. As punishment for his deeds, Eli is to become a tool of mine for use.
If I stay
in
here,
my
you won't
war
need him.
against our enemy.
No.
If you stay here, I shall find a different use for him. He is a thing for me to use as my discretion.
He is not a thing.
I was right. I was wrong to send you down there in the first place. I guess I will not send you back. Perhaps
Fine.
a few more 100 years in Avernus will teach you how things should be done, how you should treat the inferior, the weak, ignorant.
He is none of those things.
He
Nor
is
are my
all of
friends.
this. They all are. Oh, what? A couple of your friends can place an accurate stab here or there. Another can transform into a fucking rat.
It's a weasel.
You can do so much more if you just accepted my powers. You could one day rule this entire plane of hell.
I don't want to. I don't want that.
And what you want to.
I just...
You don't want power. You don't want position.
Not like this.
You would give everything up for someone who'll be dead in but 100 years.
Yeah.
Then I have failed you as a father. And you have failed me as a daughter. Perhaps you are not worthy of the power after all.
Take it, then I don't want it.
The leader in me is telling me to take everything I gave you. Vanish here. To never see you again. Father in me would let that. Maybe you are my weakness. I will give him one chance. One chance. Prove himself. You will not know when it is. You will not know what it is. In the coming weeks, he will face a test. And if he fails this test, you come here, stripped of all power, only to be raised again by your nanny like you did in the old days as you relearn what it means to be a devil. And he becomes one of those blobs crawling around on the bottom layers. If he passes, powers. But if he ever hurts you, if he ever does anything to you to make you upset, even the slightest way, I will destroy him. I will rip his soul in so many pieces that no one will even remember he existed in the first place. Took advantage. He took advantage of my power. He took advantage of my position, and he took advantage of me.
He didn't have a choice. You forced that power upon
He
him.
didn't have a choice to stick his cock in you.
Jesus
Can I
Christ.
set his? I want to set the library on fire.
You set the library on fire. The fire washes over everything, but it just doesn't touch anything. Get out of my sight now. And the door behind you opens on its own. Where once there was bookcases, there is now a door wide open. Leave before I do something I regret. Before I do something we can't take back. Leave.
She goes. She'll go.
You walk through the door, and you walk through the doorway, and you're in the hallway of the tavern. Turning behind you, there is the open door to your bedroom. No other sign of anything. Eli.
Howdy.
Jesus Christ! Based off the conversation they just had, I had to do a few rolls there, but as pissed as he is, Rose has convinced him to give you a test. So, Eli, you and Seb are currently walking through the streets of Emon.
Yep.
When you collapse, completely unconscious, you appear in front of a very familiar devil. Just looks at you. My daughter appears to be smitten. You are the wedge between us right now. I hope you know that. When our relationship is destroyed, it is because of you. But it's convinced me to give you one chance. Be more than a mere tool. I give you back your powers for now. And I'll remove that brand on your forehead. From visible sight, at least. It shall remain there. Invisible. So I can monitor. So I can see through your eyes. And so if needed, I can take full control of your body and slit your own throat.
You know what?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not scared. You don't
Get
intimidate me.
out. And as he says out, you're awake again on the floor.
The fuck?
Oh, he is not pleased.
What are you talking about? You're on the floor. What do you mean he? The top, the stones, the ground? What are you talking about?
No, big pissy devil man.
I mean, right. What did you do? What did you say?
Rose must have said something. Apparently, now my powers are back. On.
Right.
I have a test. which is not good because I always fail. Oh, I'm very scared.
Right. Well, why is he doing this right now? That awful time. Did you say something wrong? Did you do something to piss him off? What?
Well, I mean, I think my general existence kind of. I mean, he did say like this morning. I said this before. That if I ever hurted her, I would be trouble. I mean, I did call him an idiot because I literally,
I'm gonna
sold my soul
slap him.
to my fucking
I will
heritage.
I will slap Eli when he says I called him an idiot.
Ow.
Stupid.
Fair, but ow.
Stupid.
I mean, fuck that guy. He put me through 10 years of fucking torture. I'm
Yes,
not okay.
Eli, fuck that guy. But also, he's a fucking devil. Okay? This is your life, man. You can't throw that away. Stop being an idiot. I give a shit about you. And if you say stupid stuff to some scary fucking blue-scaled piece of shit somewhere, I don't... Just think next time. Please.
Fine. You're right.
I don't have a lot of things right now. And I keep losing things. I can't afford to lose more things. Just remember that. All right, you're important. I'll give him a hug.
Just stands there. Let's just go.
All right. I'm gonna use I think my background gives me like a way I can walk faster through cities and shit.
Yeah.
So I will kind of try and find as many back alleys to kind of keep us away from the crowds and stuff. I guess I want to take him to the tavern and back to the tavern. But on the way there, I'd like to stop. Is there like, other than taverns, is there like a shop that just sells like liquor or anything like that? Just like bottles of liquor?
Not one that you see taking back alleys and everything.
Yeah, I was hoping for like a dodgy corner shop type deal.
Yeah, not in this area of the city, I'm afraid.
Shit. Alright, okay. Alright, cool. Then yeah, just back to the tavern.
You get back to the tavern. The two of you walk into the tavern about the same. Two of you walk into the tavern. Rose, when you left, would you have gone back into your room or would you have gone downstairs and drank?
I just stayed in my room.
You stayed in your room. Cool. So the two of you are back in the tavern. No one else seems to be around. I'm assuming Eli and Rose shared a room last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone else is out. It's just, as far as you two know, it's the two of you.
Just gonna start drinking heavily.
Where the fuck is everyone else?
Was that in character or out of character?
In character. Fuck is everyone else?
You might have seen me outside training where the trees were burning. But that's
Oh, in
fine.
that case, I would have. I'll stick with Eli for like 5 minutes just to make sure he's okay. And I'll just like give him a jokey kind of like twat around the back of the head, and then I'll just walk out and I'll go to Viktor. Are you there just hacking at a fucking tree or something?
After Hatebot, I would have helped put the trees out when the people came to try and put the trees out.
Yeah.
Just making a point of that, DM. But yeah, I would be training
Squints
with
in
my.
DM. Yeah.
I would have been training with my new link swords.
Yeah. Well, I'll say hello in the best way I can. I throw a dagger at the tree, and then I'll just like whistle, like a high pitched whistle.
Is it the
Sure.
shadow dagger?
No, it's not, because I'm not
Oh.
that fucking stupid.
I grab the dagger and turn around. Ah, hello, Seb.
Hello.
Um,
Did you speak to Rose earlier? I saw you went out.
Yes, I did, and I point at the still slightly smouldering greenery.
Yeah, kind of figured she'd do that.
Yep.
Where is she now?
She went up to her room. Or she
Okay.
told me a bit about what's going on.
Yeah.
So, wow. And I thought I had it rough.
Me too.
But so, like, what? The entire, like, obviously I'm new. I don't know what's going on in all the entirety of it all, but what the hell?
They're very complicated people. And just for the record, you do terrify me.
Why do I terrify you?
Yes.
Why?
Anyway, I just wanted to say that out loud. It feels better now. Carry on.
Seriously, I mean, why do I terrify you?
I really don't want to stay on this topic. I really shouldn't have said anything. Oh God. Anyway, look, I just wanted
I'm
to
an idiot
say,
who can just use a whip.
I just wanted to say thank you. That's all.
It's no problem. I mean, I'm an idiot. I'm not very charismatic. I'm far from charming, unlike Kevin. But I try to just be a decent person. And if I've done anything that terrifies you, I apologise. If I've done anything to annoy you, correction, I apologise for all the things I have done to annoy you.
Better.
And the rest of the group, but I've never been a charming individual. I just try to help when I can.
I'm not wearing my mask at this point because you can actually see that I've got fucking scales going up my face and shit, and my eyes are all reptilian and weird. But he's just like, he just points to his face. We're not
Why should
exactly
that bother me?
we're not exactly looking for charming around here.
Yeah, true. And I point across the scar that's literally going diagonally across my face. Like, why would someone's face be an issue?
It's not really. It's more what people are, I guess, rather than what they've got.
People are dicks.
People
Doesn't
are
matter
dicks.
what race they are.
Sometimes it does.
I think even if there is, say, a negative connotation set about a race, a stereotype, if you will.
Yeah, it's the thing. I'm not interested in that. I don't stereotype. I base all of my judgments off of my own experiences, and I can just say that humans have a bigger capacity to suck than most of the other people I've met. Anyway, I didn't come out here to have a philosophical debate with you. I just came to say thank you, really. My friends is in there, and I'd like it if you would come in and support him with me.
Sure. There's one thing I'm good at. I can get a few drinks. And I want to throw the dagger back at his feet.
He'll catch it.
And I will make my way in.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, can I say that Rose comes down to get a drink?
Sure.
Interaction when at the bar. Other than Eli, obviously. I mean, like, serving alcohol.
Yeah, there's someone there serving alcohol. A couple of locals having a drink as well. Keep that in mind with whatever you shout out loud.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah. There's someone at the bar.
Cool. I guess I'll go to the bar and ask for a bottle of something strong.
You're handed a bottle of a dark blue liquid. Couple of bubbles rising up out of it.
How much?
You taste it. It's 5 gold.
I'll take
But
2.
when you drink it, it tastes like blueberries and alcohol. It literally tastes like very alcoholic blueberries.
This is the strongest thing you've got?
At the moment, yeah.
I'll take 2.
It'd be 10 gold then, please.
Yep. Okay, I see Eli at the bar.
He's there.
Yeah, he's there. His brand's gone.
Can I just nod?
Nothing. He is blank.
I'm gonna leave.
What? What? No.
He's just gonna keep using you otherwise.
He's going to use me anyways.
No,
It's still there. Still there.
I know, it's gonna be a test. You can't fail it. Okay?
Intend to.
And don't... Just don't, okay? Just gonna go to him and then change your mind. I'm gonna take my stuff out of your room, okay? This was a bad idea.
Listen. So he heard what she said. When Big Demon Boy was talking through him, yeah.
What Rose said?
Or just what anyone said.
Yeah. You heard the full conversation. You'd lost.
Cool. To do. I don't know. You would have thought he would understand.
Yeah.
Of all people. You know, you can't help who you fall with, can you?
You heard that then?
I did. Although I shouldn't, I love you too.
It doesn't matter anymore, it's fine. She's gonna go
Does.
upstairs. She's just gonna go upstairs and like pack her stuff up.
Kevin, Viktor, and Seb. You two walk back into the tavern. Just you see Rose going upstairs. and I'm assuming a distraught-looking Eli, which is after her.
Yeah. He's just sat there. Probably having a bit of a cry.
Yeah, you two have just walked in. Rose is heading upstairs, and Eli's sat at the bar crying.
Could I see Rose go up the stairs?
Yeah, you see Rose got the stairs.
I'm gonna tap Viktor on the arm and be like, "Can you hug
Yeah.
that man?"
The man of. Wait, what? Hello?
That man there, that crying man there. Can you hug him for me?
Yeah, I guess I make my way over, sit next to Eli. I put one arm over his shoulder.
Close enough.
Like, hey, to be fair, Eli's not been the most charming with me, and me with him, so I'm trying not to go for the full hug straight away.
I will go when I see this bit. I'll just head up the stairs if I can. Try and catch Rose.
Yeah, you run after Rose. You walk into the room that she's in. She's just in there, frantically packing away bits and bobs and clothes and things.
Going on holiday?
Something like that.
So where are we going then?
You are gonna kill some goblins and find your dad.
I'm not gonna kill any goblins, but I will find my dad.
Then you should probably
But-
done that.
Yeah, but like, I made a promise.
You can't come with me.
I'm gonna find a way. Eventually. And so is the other guy.
I can't stay here, and Eli needs you.
And he needs you.
Doesn't need me.
He really does. He's given up a lot. And I feel like to some extent you need him as well.
He's my Falcon, Seb.
He would be a shit falcon, and you know it.
Scared of
I mean,
cats.
he's always, just being stupid. He's more of a like gerbil, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. Seb's just gonna like wipe his eyes a little bit.
He's got he has a test he's gonna have to do. I don't know if you're able to help him, but if you can, please.
Well, it's a good thing you'll be there as well.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I can't.
Why?
I barely managed to persuade my father to do this.
Is he forcing you to go back?
Not yet.
Then you're not going anywhere.
If he fails,
Or if you are, I'm coming with
you're
you.
not coming to fucking hell, Seb.
I mean, I've been there already.
Not real hell. You've been in a study. That's not Avernus.
That's not what I was talking about. There's not really anything to frighten me anymore. So which part are you going to show me first?
Huh?
Avernus!
Ugh,
We're going.
you're. I mean, I'm not planning to go right now. I just want to. I can't. I can't even look at him.
You know what? You and Eli infuriate me all the time.
Would you try?
You put so much on your shoulders. take everything as your own responsibility, as each action is you just let it become this house that you have to carry, and you none of this was either of your faults. And I know you don't think that, but I know that. There is a big difference between sliding the knife in yourself and watching someone else do it. There is a big difference between being tied to the pole than being the one throwing the stone.
I don't know what you want me to say, Seb.
One time we had a chat, and do you remember what we toasted to?
Rage.
To rage.
I don't think the trees outside would agree.
Fucking shady ass trees anyway.
Yeah, they had it coming.
They did have it coming. I will not let some pasty blue, scaly dickhead with a fantasy for being a fucking sadist control my friends.
He can literally do that to Eli. This is why I can't stay.
I understand that. I understand that you can control him.
At any point, he could... He could make him kill himself. He could make him hurt people. He can make him hurt you lot as well.
He's not going to take his life. It's too useful. It's all threats. It's all threats.
But what if it's not?
It is, because any betting man would know you wouldn't get rid of a guy that can will magic that well.
You didn't hear the way you spoke to me.
He's a devil. I mean, I would be terrified at every word he said.
So what, I stay and act like everything's normal?
No. You stay and you help us find a solution. Or you stay and you help him prepare for whatever's coming. If you want to feel like you have some kind of responsibility, Rose, then surely you're responsible to help him.
God, I hate you.
I'm truly despicable.
The absolute worst.
I'd make a good devil.
Shut up. Just gonna hug him.
You're just sort of
So
like, oh,
fucking
okay, this
tight.
is happening. Well, okay. And as he's hugging, as you're just having like a little hug moment, he's gonna say, "By the way, I'm gonna kick your dad's teeth in."
I tried burning his library.
Did you try kicking him in the face?
I mean, I'm not really much of a kicker.
I am.
I'm like 5'2".
I know you're tiny, but I could probably kick him in the face. I feel like I've got a good chance.
God damn.
We'll figure this out.
I couldn't have one fucking day, Seb. I couldn't have one fucking day.
I feel like when all is said and done, you're gonna have a lifetime. So don't worry about it. Good things come to those who fight.
Fine, I'll stay until the trial or whatever. He makes the test.
After that, you can do what you want after that.
I might have a choice. If this is important, if he fails that test, then I go back to hell. I'm stripped of all my powers. Eli, do you know he'll be the lowest kind of devil in Avernus?
I'll be honest with you. I don't really know how that works. I'm not an expert.
Their existence is pain. They are nothing. They are used. They're
Kind of feels like me now. So not much of a change, I guess. Wow, that was morbid. I'm sorry.
fine.
Oh. Yeah, I just have this habit lately. I've just been saying things out loud without thinking about it.
It's fine,
Oh,
honestly.
that's so stupid. Sorry. Task
No.
at hand. Yeah.
Yeah. So he can't fail that.
He won't.
He better not.
So I'll kick him in his ass.
Yeah. Me too.
You know what? He collapsed when we were walking around, and he told me he'd said something to your father, or something, that he called him a name or something, and I slapped him in his face.
Good.
He's fucking stupid.
He is.
Jesus, like, you're standing in front of a very powerful being, and you're going, "Oh, I'm Billy Big Bollocks." No, stupid. I mean, I love the guy, but stupid.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't change him though. I mean, not in theory. He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot. But he's our idiot.
I feel like right now he's probably more idiot than mine. But yeah.
Well, once you've got the scales for life, I'm gonna let you do your thing for a while.
Yeah, I'm planning to drink heavily for a while.
That has been my plan for a few days now.
The blue stuff's good.
Since we're talking, I told Eli about this, but I kind of feel like I should tell you.
What?
Or it's now it's not really a good time, is it?
No, what? Seb?
No, honestly.
Seb!
Oh, shit. So, do you remember when, like, I disappeared for a while? And I started meditating? Well, I didn't tell you about that bit, but I started meditating, and then I had a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like a divine
Have that
feeling.
by the way.
Yeah, and he's aware. And it's telling me to go north.
So that's a trap, right?
It's a trap. Oh, it's definitely a trap. It's like a. I don't know how to describe it. It's like imagine you're on a boat, and there's a lighthouse. Right? There's a. Oh Jesus!
It's fine. It's fine. Carry on.
There's a lighthouse ahead of you, and you can see the light at the top of it. You can see that they've lit the pyre at the top of the lighthouse, but you don't. It's really hard to ignore, and it's all the time.
Shall we follow it?
No, that's a terrible idea.
Yep, that's what we do.
Terrible.
We do not have smart ideas.
You are correct, but also no. I'm not doing this. I'm not going into some fucking.
In that
snake
case,
pit.
then she'll
I just-
carry on packing. Looks like I'm heading north on my own. You
Oh
coming?
fuck you! fuck you! Oh,
He'll follow too. You know it.
Look, I have to find my dad. I can't be chasing some weird.
So we find out where he is.
we've
I'm
got-
gonna bet he's north.
But we've got bigger problems, like this whole thing that's going on. I just thought I'd tell you about it because I told Eli about it, and now I feel like I shouldn't have told
How
you
long's
about
Eli
it.
known for?
Like a day.
I mean, fair. Okay. Okay. Any more leads from your dad?
there's- No, just there's nothing. It's just Laura did a thing, and then I saw him.
Right,
and
we're
it was
going to
just-
see Alora. Come on.
What? No,
Grab his
hang
hand.
on.
We're going.
There's other stuff to do.
Like what? What is more important right now?
He's gonna poke her in the forehead.
Ah. You realize I have a burn in my forehead, right?
I know.
That hurts.
On a scale of 1 to 20, how much?
I mean, it's burning. I'm kind of used to that. So, like, a 4.
Well then, deal with it. It's fine. Also, hang on a second. Hang on. Where the fuck is Kevin?
I thought he was with you lot.
No, he's not with us. He looked really fucked up this morning, and I wanted to talk to him, and then this all suddenly.
I didn't. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Did you see him this morning at all?
I mean, I think I bumped into him on the stairs. I was kind of.
He didn't look great. I need to talk to him.
Cool. Oh, I don't have time to sit here and drink.
Right, here's what we do.
Um,
We're gonna get
We'll
a
find
drink.
Kevin.
We're gonna make a list. We're gonna go
We
find
don't
Kevin.
have time for a fucking list, Seb.
What? Wait, you can walk and make a list.
What is? Oh my.
You can do your multitask.
Oh, what are we supposed to do? You know what? Let's go to Laura. Laura can find Kevin. She can find your dad. And then
She
we
doesn't know.
do that. Well, she has magic, right?
She's fucking insane.
And she's
wizard
hungover,
person.
right? We'll make a lot of noise.
That's true.
If I don't do something, I'm just gonna fucking.
Fine. Yes.
I need to hit things. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. Actually, no, wait. I need you to do something for me first.
Oh shit.
You have
What?
daggers, right?
Yes.
Cool. She's gonna she's gonna take her so she's got like a thing over the like a small jacket thing. She's gonna take that off so he can see her shoulders. She's gonna
Right.
lightly use like an Eldritch Blast, sort of like manifest the magic so you can see there's a brand on her back.
Oh boy.
There is no more brand on your back.
Oh, she's gonna ask, is there a brand on my back? Is there anything there? Can you see anything?
I mean, other than your back.
Nothing at all.
No. I mean, there's a hole in the floor because you. No, there's nothing on your back. There's nothing on your back. No.
Okay. So, yeah.
Right. Just for my peace of mind.
Yep.
Did you want me to do there?
I mean, a little bit of, mutilation's fine. Between friends, right?
He's gonna rub his temples. These fucking people.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So
So
the
we
two of you get downstairs and you see Viktor
Gee.
and Eli.
Get up, Dragon Boy.
During
We're gonna go
that-
stab some things.
So during that, could I have been speaking to Eli?
Sure.
Get up, Dragon Boy.
We'll go over to Ali and Kevin. So you guys left the tavern. Did you head straight to Alora's tower?
Ali would have.
What did
She would have
you-
headed straight
Yeah.
over that way
Kevin would just follow him.
because, as far as we were aware, today was the day we were actually supposed to go and start doing what we were asked to do 2 days ago. So
So you get to Laura's tower. It's currently about 10, 11 a.m. You're there. What would you like to do when you get there?
Kevin would actually want to speak to Ellie on the way.
Sure. We'll do. So you're on the way. Yeah.
Or as they're there and waiting around, whichever way.
No, that's fine. You can talk on the way. That's fine.
He's still on edge. So Alabaster. What, that Alabaster. Yes. Forgive me. Feeling a little jittery this morning.
Any reason?
I've had a couple of nightmares. I spoke somewhat about the first one to Seb. And you always seem to be a voice of reason, quite intelligent. What exactly do you know about he's gonna kind of look around.
Okay, I didn't catch that.
He's gonna whisper, Vecna. What exactly? Do you know anything about Vecna?
I know of the name, but that's about the extent of it.
Wonderful. Not much.
If you say you do it again and she's worth it, why did you just let her walk away upstairs? I understand that obviously I can't understand exactly what you've been through, but I can understand that you have been through hell. But you say she's worth it. And when I was outside and she was breaking down and burning down some rather nice foliage, the trees have always been very nice to me out there. I don't know why they've upset her. But from what's been said, she likes you a lot as well. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this talking and being charming shit. Or even comforting. If you want, you can hit me. It might help comfort.
If I interact, it's going to make everything worse.
How could things get? I'm not trying to play the idiot, but genuinely, I do not know. How would things get much worse?
Sent back to hell, being of that evil, horrific.
So,
yeah.
Forgive me if I'm piecing this together wrong. So you can be sent to hell and lose her, or let her walk away and lose her, or be with her for as long as you can. If you're going to lose her either way, wouldn't you want to spend the time with her while you can? Or are you trying to, knowing that you're going to lose her. You're trying to make it easier on her by making it feel like it's her decision in some slightly more charismatic and smart way than I could probably pull off in my lifetime.
Yeah, you're about right there.
And
Oh,
you're probably going to hit me with this, but for someone that's just been through 10 years of health wound, that is so incredibly selfish. Surely you should let her make that decision. Like, you've been through it. You've shown that you want to be with her. You've put up with 10 years of hell in an instant. And you've stared, and I'm assuming, stared down this. She told me she's a devil, half devil. I'm assuming the dad's the devil in this case.
yes.
You basically stared down the devil for her. Why would you do that and not go up there now and see her? I think you're making the decision for her. She's made her decision, and she wants to be with you, and now you are taking that decision away, and you're pushing her away. Either way, if you're going to lose her, don't you want to try and enjoy as much time as you can with her? Surely the dad will have, if you do something that's going to make her upset, such as shoving her away after all of this, you would, one, be proving the dad's point, two, be upsetting her, and three, then not only proving the dad's point, but also pissing her off because you've upset his baby girl. And trust me, I know what she can do after I called her jailbait and she made me grovel in the street. I can't even imagine what the dad would do. Oh.
You're right.
Like, if I'm talking out of turn, feel free to hit me. Trust me, she loaded barrage after barrage of spell into me earlier.
Certainly her way.
It was either me or the trees, and you've just become nobles of this city. Don't destroy this city. I mean, the mark on your head's gone. Well, at least, looks like it's gone.
It's still there. Just you can't see.
Well, in that case, take it. If it's still there, it's still there. Take it at surface value for now. You can't see it. I can't see it. People can't see it. But if this person was able to summon you like that, would my character know that Eli, that her dad was Eli's patron?
You just put two and two together and figure that if this person's being able to control with their abilities.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be the first warlock I'd met. And mark or not, some sort of deal was struck about her, and I think I was there when Seb explained everything. Actually, wasn't I? To his friend that hired me, so I would know the gist at least.
Yeah, you get the gist.
So, mark or not, didn't you already have one with the fact that her dad gave you some powers and in exchange for looking after her? Whether you had that mark on your forehead or not, it's no different. So ignore the mark. Take it as it comes. Like, if you want to beat the mark or beat anything, your best bet is to be with her. He's going to know more about her father's practices out of the group or anyone that you know than her. And obviously the father, but you're not exactly on talking terms with him.
No, you're right.
So,
Completely right.
it's not my place to push or do anything like that, or get involved in any way. But the fact is, well, aside from the fact that we've been hired to do something together, it's being nice, not quite being so alone for a few days. So the least I can do is try and offer some uncharismatic advice where I can, and try not to call your girlfriend sugar tits.
That would be nice.
I will try to do my best for both. So tell you what, why don't I get you another drink? We can sit in silence, we can sit and talk, we can sit and do whatever you want. But when she comes down those stairs, do what you feel is right. Don't just try and act in what you think is her best interest. Let her make the decision for herself. If it means that you just want to go and plant a kiss on her, you do it. I'm sure Seb and I can easily walk away and come back in a few hours if needs be. Or a few minutes, I don't know what you're like. But don't let this rather big thing, obviously, tear down what you're building. Because if you're starting with this now, then what's the point of you going through those years of hell? You said it's worth it. Show her that it's worth it. And I put a gold piece on the bar and I get 2 drinks.
Cool.
Thank you.
At about this point is when Rose and Seb come downstairs. Rose saying we're going to go talk to Laura. Assuming how Rose would act, she would then warp off, expecting everyone else to follow her.
Yep,
I
she
will-
literally
I will
come down.
say immediately. As soon as she comes downstairs, Eli runs up and gives her a kiss.
Yeah, boy. That's in character.
When this happens, Seb's gonna give fucking Viktor a look of like squint at him, but in a way that's like respect.
Respectful squinting.
Yep.
She'll
The best kind of squinting.
take his hand and say, "We've got a mage to talk to, Dragon Boy," and drag him out the door.
All right.
Okay.
I leave my
time
coin at the bar
reasons.
and walk out. Sort of subtly fist bump, offer Seb a fist bump on the way out.
Oh, I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
Andy and Kevin, you've been waiting outside for about an hour.
Seb will
and
remember
you
this.
finally see 4 familiar figures walking up towards the tower. A very ferocious-looking, determined Rose. A Eli missing the mark on his forehead. The mark is no longer there. And Seb and Viktor kind of scurrying up behind them, almost having to chase to keep up at the pace that Rose is going.
Seeing the Mally just turns around and enters the tower.
Cool. Walk into the tower, and there is a person behind the first desk. Yes, can I help? Sorry.
Here to see Laura.
And you are? Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's just there's a lot of requests to see the High Mage of Emon.
We're the group that was recently given nobility in this town who also have a task to deal with some goblins for her.
Ah, of course. She has told me to leave her late morning, early afternoon free for you guys. So just go on up whenever you're ready.
Mally will stop walking.
Hello.
Then I'm assuming so it's Ali, Kevin, and just a bit behind there's Rose, Eli, Seb, and Viktor. So again, for the sake of time, you guys all catch up with each other. You manage to get to the door, and you get to Alora's office. walking in, you see, standing in full armor, full plate armor, looking glorious and splendid, ready for battle. Lady Kima, her helmet is off and on the table to the side, and she is just pounding back a drink. And you just hear the end of a conversation with just don't understand. You've got all that arcane power. Why don't you just get rid of the hangover? I can't think to use a spell right. My head hurts. Well, we're rich. I can just get you a potion. But then the potions we need. They're going over to down south to Aurora. But oh, come on, one potion wouldn't hurt you. Look, fine, just fucking just cast the spell. I know you want to cast that spell on me. Just cast the spell on me. Thank you. And Kima casts Greater Restoration on Allura. Being a paladin at the level she is, she can do that now. So they then turn around and go, "Ah, you guys are here just in time for me to shake off my hangover. I apologise for my state last. It's been a while since I've really been able to just relax and not worry about a thing.
And not have to
evening.
feel so all-powerful, as I believe you said.
Yes, it is also nice just to remind oneself of their mortality every now and then.
Lady
Fine,
Kima,
you were
shiny
little,
as ever.
you were no more worse for wear than some of our group.
What do you mean by that?
The amount you consumed alcohol-wise, you were no more worse for wear than some of our group.
Ah. Well, yes, I can see some faces that seem to be lacking sleep. So, oh, well, I hope you enjoyed your night. You guys all earned your nobility. Regardless of what happens now, know that you'll be welcome in this city amongst riches for as long as you.
Thank you.
You are now guardians of Emon, and as such, Emon is now a guardian of you.
Right, enough formalities. When are we going to go slay some goblins?
Right,
We
of course.
cannot.
Wait, what?
What? What do you mean?
It's not just goblins. I don't think.
There's a lot more that potentially is
Allura's
there than.
face changes instantly.
I
What do
may
you
have had
mean
a night.
it's more than goblins?
I may have had a nightmare. I mean, not the sharpest tool in the locksmith's box. Going to sit back down and just be very quiet.
Seb's just going to stand.
Well, if it helps, going through the history, we're able to find the city we believe them to have come from. What I didn't tell you, just because we found this drawing, and she pulls out a drawing, and as you see, there appears to be a dark sky with clouds overhead. First thing that takes most people's notice is around the city. There's no groove, but there's like an edge where the green grass stopped. Whatever was there just disappeared.
Paper scroll right now.
Allura.
Look at Ali.
What were you doing?
And point. You just point at this paper. There.
What is going on?
Inside there's stairs and stairs and stairs, and I have to go down.
With all due respect, that sounds like a terrible idea.
So is everything else we've done up until this point. What's the difference?
I'd like to agree with Seb. There is a massive army.
Well, So far, we have done very little that would be.
It's not the goblins, it's whatever's blocking. But what appears to be a part of the army has arrived. Let's report that the main bulk of the army is 2-3 days behind. I guess you could always try and sneak past them.
Sneak past them when we're spotted, then that's it.
That's the attitude. Kima just pops up. Kill every last one. Let me see what they were hiding. And if that what they were hiding was bad, we kill that too. Simple plan. I like the way you think.
The front line, Lady Kima.
Yet I always end up there. Should we go and see your friend Eli and get a report from him?
You took those modifications you were planning on making. Are they done?
I've gained all the information from it I need and continue working on the new one. For now. Once it's finished, I will have it sent straight to Byroden if that's where you are. Somewhere else.
That would be brilliant. Thank
She's gonna go out and when she comes back.
Have you had any word of Seb's dad?
I've been looking. Unless he is mixed up in some of that stuff down south. I can't sense him anywhere. That he is on another continent. Could be that he's on another plane. We know that he's not here. The less I find out, the more I narrow my search.
Seb, you okay with that?
No.
Laura, you need to do something else then.
You need to go to Stillben still.
Who else can we
Doing
talk to
everything
then?
I can.
The Margrave was supposed.
True, but due to events, the Chroma Conclave come and shattering each individual city. Governments have realized that we must act more together than apart.
A group of more experienced adventurers would be better doing the clean.
That's the thing about bureaucracy, I'm afraid. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will push back my work in Stillben for now.
Laura.
I don't know what else I can do.
He's a good man.
We can spy on him right now before we leave.
I mean, do you think it would help?
If it would help comfort your mind to see him, at least know he's still living. He's your father.
Okay.
Rose is going to take Seb's hand. It's okay.
One more time.
Well, one more time. And she's going all the supplies needed. She grabs a focus, stopping to show Eli and Alibasta a little bit. So like, if you do this, it just makes it that much more potent. And if you do this, make it a tiny bit quicker. Hold hands. Your cells being pulled upwards at speeds faster than you could even conceive possible. You're flying so fast you can't even see you don't even know what direction you're going in right now. You just feel yourself moving. Then just as suddenly as your travel starts, it stops. And this time, you see a man battered, cut to pieces, being whipped as he's forced to drag something through a path. He's just got his head down, harness on him which connects to not a brick, like a big box on the floor which is being dragged by him as he walks. Sometimes he'll turn around and actually grab the rope and walk backwards. And looking around, you can't You can't really tell location. But you see dry field like area that was quite rocky. Forward he reaches it's kind of not mountain area, but there's like rock that he kind of goes into a what's it called? A crevasse? Not crevasse. I was thinking for. He walks into a canyon, and this canyon splits off in a couple of ways ahead. You see as he's walking there is you just walk past a cave to the left, and then you see there's this massive boulder blocking the pathway in front of him. And that is where we're going to end today's game.